Welcome back. Joining me now, Dena McDonald of Choose Local and Small Y'all, and Josh Macon, owner of Aversboro Coffee. And to both of you, welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the organization before we get into each one of your businesses. How did it come to be?
So really, I was sitting around one day and thought about, we need a small business Saturday campaign. And I know so many friends that own businesses that I reached out to them to see if they just wanted to join forces and really promote each other as a small business Saturday campaign.
Now, was this prior to COVID or as COVID hit?
It was prior to COVID, and it was in October of 2019 when we originally came up with this idea, which was going to launch in November on Small Business Saturday. And it did, and it was wonderful, and it served its purpose, and we kind of just, let it go. And basically when Christmas rolled around, we did another little promo, but it wasn't an urgent need, so to speak, at the time.
And then COVID hit.
And then COVID
It changed everything, didn't it?
It really, really did.
Now, so how did the organization step up and help? I know there was something called Cash Mob, which sounds awesome, by the way.
The Cash Mobs were really cool. It came a little bit later into the pandemic. I really keep saying that I think God put us together for a reason, that He put us together back in October because He knew what we were going to face. And we were already a cohesive group at that point. So really, we were fumbling and we didn't really know if we were going to make it out of the other side of this. We didn't know what it looked like. Everything had just been shut down. And we thought, where are, the leaders, or who's going to tell us what to do? And we really quickly realized that nobody was going to tell us. And as small business owners, we wear all the hats. We are the HR, we are our marketing department, we are everybody. And we thought, you know what, we don't have the luxury of sitting back and not doing something. We have to do this ourselves. And so we started calling each other and getting together and started blowing up social media. That was really the first thing that we did. We encouraged people to buy gift cards. We encouraged people to get takeout, anything that was still safe to do and support our businesses and choose local.
Well, I'm assuming the ultimate goal was to save the businesses at this point. Because you were coming into it from a fairly, good economic point prior to COVID, and then everything crashed. What was that like for you and your business?
Well, I had 3 coffee shops, and COVID, 2 of them are located on college campuses, and they were both shut down, so I was down to about a third of a shop.
Wow.
And then they tried, when COVID hit, that shut down, and we weren't sure what to do. And, thank God for Choose Local and, their work. They really pulled the community together, started a movement.
So from a small business standpoint, and you're a small business owner as well,
Yes, sir.
You had COVID hit, and then you had this, it seemed like a daily change in what you should do, what you shouldn't do, the latest and greatest. How did Choose Local help the businesses get through that part of it?
Really, I think what Josh said is it became a movement. And we really, as Choose Local and Small Y'all, believed in the power of community. We believed in the power of our small business community, helping each other, and our community as far as our residents and citizens of Garner. And they really were the ones who pulled us through, I'm not gonna lie. We would reach out with an idea, we would ask them for help, and week after week after week, they stepped up. And the main thing that caught on was the Cash Mob. And it started the very beginning of July.
How does that work?
So we basically said that it's like a flash mob, but instead of showing up and dancing, you break out your wallet. And so what we asked the community to do is to show up and spend just $20. That's all we wanted. So it wasn't just the other small businesses, which we did show up to each other's cash mobs, but it was really all the citizens in Garner. I mean, it was amazing, the people that would show up week after week. So we did them every Wednesday, all day long. And we picked different businesses that had storefronts that made sense for you to be able to go and to cash mob. This one right here, I remember here he is shut down for the most part, going from 3 stores to 1 store. And I'm like, Josh, we're going to cash mob you next. And he's like, no, I'm good. Cash mob somebody else.
Wow.
And that really embodies who our group is that nobody's selfish. I mean, I know that sounds cliche, but all these small business owners not once said, you haven't done enough for me.
Wow.
They were like, no, like cash mob somebody else, or I want to sponsor somebody else. So the way that you sponsored is that you provided the gift that if the community came and spent $20, we would put your name into a drawing and you would get like a little gift basket of some kind. So we were having our struggling small business owners who were barely making it going, hey, I want to provide the gift for this friend of mine, that has a business, or don't put me first, put this person first. And that's what really got us through.
It was really a humbling experience.
Well, it's such an awesome message too, because we get our blinders on, right? And to hear that there's, real people doing real things is kind of cool. It really is. We don't have a lot of time left. I know there's a challenge now that you have, and that is hiring, correct? Or at least one of the challenges. Just quickly, can you tell me, what are you facing now that things are easing up a little bit?
Yeah, so I started with 19 employees, and I'm up to 8 now. So we're come August 15th, we're reopening on both campuses. So we definitely need workers, good workers. Yeah, we need more people, and it's hard to find them right now. It seems most small businesses are struggling to find them.
Where can people go? Would it be best to go to your website, each individual? How do people get a hold of you if they want to work?
That's a great question. You can definitely go to the individual websites. On Choose Local and Small Y'all, we do have on our basic front page a list of all of the businesses. And we've also got a new page that we're launching, and probably by the time this airs, it will be up and running. It's a We're Hiring page, and it's going to be all of the businesses in our group where you can find jobs, and you will be working for awesome folks.
Oh, it sure sounds that way. To both of you, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Really appreciate you coming out. Don't go away, because up next we're going to be talking a lot more about hiring. You ready to work?